What are we even watching?
Welcome back, my delinquents. Today we're watching another Burr stand-up comedy special because we had such a great time on the last one, and I'm gonna do a compilation one of his best jokes today so we can pick a full special to watch. But if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell. It really helps me out in the algo. Let's get into it.
Oprah brings out this guest. She gives her this huge intro. She's been on this, she's been on that, and she does the most difficult job on the planet. She's a mother. So immediately I look at my girlfriend. I'm like, really?
So I think this is from the Motherhood special? I'm not sure. Probably.
Being a mom is the most difficult job on the planet. How many mothers died on ice road truckers last season?
Ice road truckers is scary as fuck.
Any moms get washed overboard on Deadliest Catch? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what would you rather have as a job? You want to scoop scallops off the bottom of the ocean, catching that lobster trap to the back of your head?
I'm just saying, if the lobster trap hits you in the back of the head, or the fish slaps you in the face, it's completely acceptable for you to punch it in the face or throw it. But if a kid hits you in the face, it's not acceptable to throw them. So, I don't know, it takes a bit of patience, in my opinion. That's the main difficulty, not to eat them.
But you want to hang in the sunshine with a couple of rugrats. You'd send them to bed anytime you wanted, some trumped up charges, because you want to have a drink and watch The Price is Right.
Kids do that. They go to bed when they're told. I've never seen that in my life. But I'm just an auntie, so I don't know. They don't listen to me.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is the most difficult job. I mean, I thought roofing in the middle of July as a redhead, you know? I thought that was a difficult job.
To be fair, the redhead part is probably the worst part of that. He's gonna fry it like a bacon.
I really did. I thought it was difficult. But evidently, these mothers, they're bending over at the waist, putting DVDs into DVD players, going to war, pinned down by a sniper. What a joke!
Hey, at least you don't have to hear for the 30th time a Moana song. To be fair, if you do ask some guys if they get stuck doing that, it sucks, or worse, if it's like fucking Dora or something. The thing is, I find with like parenting stuff is that it really grinds on your patience more than anything else, and that just it's like having it's the scratching on a chalkboard sound constantly ringing in your ears.
Burp a baby and forget to put that towel up there. There's another shirt you gotta wash. Oh, lift with your knees and put it in that machine that does it for you. Dude, any job you can do in your pajamas is not difficult. It isn't. I'm sure it's... Yeah, to hell with these mothers.
It's like... It's good. It's like in the sense of you can do it very casually. The downside is you don't get paid. That's the biggest downside of parenting. Because all those other jobs, at least you make some money. Make shit. You actually lose money. What kind of job makes you lose money? Damn, parenting's a jip.
Watching cartoons, taking naps. Look, I'm messing around, but you know, come on. I know it's a different...
True. I love doing that with my nieces and nephews. But there's always that one kid that won't lay down and sleep. Some of my nieces and nephews are like that, and I'm like, give me that other kid. The one that likes watching Pokemon with me on the couch as we pass out. That's the better child.
Difficult job, but the most difficult job on the whole planet. Remember when Saddam lit the oil fields on fire and those poor bastards had to go put them out? 4,000 degrees. Walking in with your little asbestos shield, just walking into flames. You want to do that or watch Bob the Builder again? I mean, be honest with yourself.
No one wants to do that, but I feel like some dads here are saying, if you put Bob the Builder on one more time, I'll punch myself in the face. Okay. There's a breaking point there.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know what? I'm sick of pedophiles.
Okay. What a start.
Yeah, sex offenders. Dude, they're on every channel. Everybody is doing something on sex offenders. You know, it's like, dude, I got it. There's people out there touching kids, you know? But it's not everybody. It's a very small portion of the population. So, you know, take it down a few,
because it's like that general thing the average person finds like like grabs their attention because most people hate pedos, so they want to make sure it's bad.
making it fucking awkward out there.
No. I'm sorry, when they were doing Catch a Predator and catching all those pedos, they should have been really thinking of how awkward it was making it.
Dude, you can't say hi to kids anymore. I love kids. I love kids. I like making faces.
What's even better is you can't say I love kids anymore. You know how many times I like people to ask about kids and I'm like, yeah, I love kids, and they're like, where? It's like in a parenting way. Taking care of them way, I swear. Don't call the police, please.
At them on the airplane, making them laugh. Now parents are like, is that sex offender? They start huddling their kids in, making me feel like a freak, you know? I'm terrified of kids now. Remember back in the day when a kid would come walking up to you, you could pat him on the head. Hey, there, Rusty, how you doing, right? Now a kid comes walking up and I'm like, dude, get that thing the fuck away from me. Get it away from me. I'm serious, dude, get it away.
It's like a bomb going off. It's the same with guys won't approach kids unless there's a woman with them. They're like, oh, hell no.
Hands are up high, not aroused, just terrified. Please, for the love of God, I'm serious. Get that thing away from me, all right? Don't need the FBI or have to catch a predator guy to come walking out. Like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? No, sit down. That show To Catch a Predator, man, that is horrible PR for white people, huh? Jeez.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah, he's not wrong.
Christ. Can they move that show to an urban area every once in a while? Just catch a couple of R. Kelly's peeing on some kids, you know? Just balance it out a little bit. It's like this every dude walking in that house got to look like me, like, hey, man, a fucking 8-year-old, how are you? No, but it's unbelievable. Everybody is talking about pedophiles and all that type of stuff. I don't know. Maybe there's more of them nowadays. Is it like easier now? Because the internet, you know? You know, because back in the day you had to work for it, right? You know,
I was gonna say, does he mean it's easier to catch them, or does he mean it's easier to beat one? And I think we know what that answer is, guys.
You get an ice cream truck, you had to buy some Fudgicles, you had to figure out when the kids got out of school, you pick a straggler, you know? Now you just go on the internet, you just Google www.8-year-old whose parents have fallen asleep, you know, you're in there.
Pick a straggler and then... Oh my god.
Look, I understand hitting a woman's a bad thing, okay? What?
Oh, that's the special we just watched. I need to find that one, especially the one on the pedos. That was gold.
How come you can't fucking ask questions? I just don't understand. Like, if I get bit by a rattlesnake, wouldn't you guys have some questions? Right? How did it happen? Did you not see it? Were you fucking with it? How did this snake get so mad it almost killed you? Firemen put out a fire, they don't...
Hey, when Australians... This is a point I didn't bring up last time, but when Australians ask tourists that, we're insensitive. When we ask, are you fucking with the snake? You fucking with the snake? It's like, whose side you on? With the snakes? I was like, well, technically, snakes don't attack unless you bully them. And that makes us mean. What the fuck? I don't know.
Don't just drive away afterwards. They sift through the debris. How did it start? Here's an oily rag, right? Look, I realize I'm coming off pretty ignorant right about now. I realize that. Let me extend an olive branch then, okay? I realize that there's some animal guys out there, okay?
I just love how he's brutally honest.
Horrible guys, you know, have a rough day at the factory, come home, tuna casserole, and just start swinging, all right? I'm not trying to say that those people don't exist. I realize they exist. They should be buried underneath the prison, okay? So if I can admit that, ladies, can you at least admit that every ass kicking doesn't just fall out of the fucking sky? Really? Even hockey has 2 minutes for instigating, right? They understand that some back and forth happened before that shit, you know?
It's still good. It's still one of his better specials.
You know what it is? Is every case is handled like that Rihanna one, where they just say, the guy's a piece of shit, fuck this guy, blah, 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 send him to jail, and then they never ask anything about that. You know, I'm not...
I do find it funny that this is the part that a lot of people on the comments from the special I did of this one talked about the most, this case, because people have, like, very varying ideas of what happened here.
saying he should have done it, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Dude, in your heart of hearts,
Smile.
what do you think was going down before that happened? You think she was just sitting there going, oh my God, Baskin Robbins, you want to get some ice cream? You know? Or do you think maybe they were having some epic end of the relationship fight and some crazy shit was being said? Maybe she was screaming in his ear some crazy female shit like, oh, fuck all your friends, I don't give a fuck. Maybe that's why I sell more albums than you, motherfucker. Right? To be fair, she could have just been sitting there going, I need a tissue. Do you keep those in the glove box? Oh my God, I'll bring my out. I'll bring my out.
Oh my God.
Now, fuck that, because you know what it is? They never address how women argue, which I think is a core of a lot of that shit. You know? And I gotta tell you something, man. Like, I never knew how women argued. But after 20 years of losing every significant battle...
I do, okay, I didn't go into this on the special, but, like, I do relate to this part of losing every battle and argument, because I feel like that happens to me a lot, but it's because unless you really need to go low, like, be the lowest person in, like, those kind of conversations, you can't win. Like, you can't win, and it never feels like you can. It's so frustrating. But, like, I refuse to lower myself to win a an argument.
In a relationship. I finally figured out how they argued. I'm going to tell you something. I'm starting to turn this franchise around. I have begun a winning tradition. This is how they argue, as far as I can tell. All right? If they're right, they argue the point. And they stay on point and make sure you stay on point until you're down on your knees, apologizing, begging for forgiveness. All right? No problem with that. Totally respect it. But here's the thing. If they're wrong, they go rogue. They go off-road. They start thinking of shit you're sensitive about. Maybe you don't get along with your dad. And in their head, they just start concocting this evil statement. Totally designed, this desperate Hail Mary attempt to make you so fucking mad, you just call them a cunt. That's what it is. And cunt trumps all the bullshit they did to start the argument. Now it's not
I feel like the guy's equivalent is when they whip out, you're just like your mother or something. And this is like pressing the crazy button. I don't know.
But that one, that's no reason to call me a cunt. And then that's it. You're in this room now, right? I'm sick of Obama's wife.
We're on one of his specials where he's bald now. It's not the same without the angry red hair.
Yeah. Just running her. This isn't some Democrat Republican shit. This is just in general. Just running her yap. It's just like, shut up.
They didn't realize the game
You
was
know?
so hard.
You weren't elected. You know, your husband isn't running a lemonade stand.
That's not something that's very different in, like, to America. American, like, the first lady actually has, like, jobs to do and is supposed to, like, do a lot of shit and lots of activities and whatnot. Like, in Australia, I couldn't even tell you who's the wife of our prime minister all the time. It's like, bro, except when we had a lady prime minister for, like, a year or so, everyone would shut up about her boyfriend because she had a boyfriend. So, weird. Weird,
Dad,
right?
he's running the country. No, generally speaking, first ladies, they've been out of line for a good 25, 30 years. They think for some reason that their husband has the job, that now they should be chiming in like they know some shit. You know? Dude, if you had a leak at your house and you called the plumber, and the plumber comes in and he starts fixing it, what would you do if 5 seconds later his wife, who isn't a plumber, comes walking in, well, I think we should run it over here. It's like, shut up! Just because you're fucking the plumber doesn't mean you understand plumbing. Okay?
Another great example would be if you're banging the plumber and there's water everywhere, but his wife came in and helped clean it up. You wouldn't say no. But but I understand what he's saying. But I feel like the first ladies have done that a lot in America for a long time. Like, been what is it called? Socially active or whatever. You know, those a rich lady things they're supposed to do.
Now, this is all like my fears because they're trying to tell us down south there that like they're starting to like gear up for Hillary Clinton to be running for president, saying like, I think that would be a good thing. Yeah, people clapping. What is that based on? Based on what? I don't get how she became a senator. That's shocking to you? She went from never holding political office to immediately being a senator. Why, because she was fucking the president? His wife be the next quarterback of the Rams? Does he have some sort of magical powers? Like you suck at sports? I couldn't throw it all, and then he fucked me, and I just picked up this ball, and I was just lacing it in there. It was incredible.
I think I've seen an isekai with this premise, actually.
Incredible.
All right? Look, no means no. No, that means no, all right? But no, stop it. What are you doing? Oh my God.
No means no. Oh, okay, this is going to be interesting.
You're being so bad. Stop it. No. Yeah, that's not a fucking no. That means I want to do it, but I'm afraid you're going to judge me, so I'm just going to make it look like it was your idea so you don't figure out that I've already performed this act with 40 other fucking people, right? But then you go to court and you get a bad read and there's some guy reading it. Your Honor, she said no. Stop it. What are you doing? You're being so bad. Yeah, and you're just sitting there like, she didn't fucking say it like that. She didn't say it like that.
Anybody see that? It's about the first all-black swim team and the difficulties they had to go through being the first all-black swim team. Let me ask you a question. How many of those white people are evil movies are they gonna make? It's like, it's all the way down to swimming. You know?
Australians like swimming way too much, so we can't relate to this part.
I'm starting to run out of white guilt, you know? No, it's like those movies. They started off unbelievable. Started off with Roots, right? White guilt was at an all-time high. I could barely even watch it. I'm like, dude, I got it. My ancestors are evil, okay? Please turn the channel, dude. Please turn the channel. They still hitting them. Fuck, turn the channel. This is gonna be on all week. Jesus Christ, turn the channel. Then in the 80s, there was like a football movie. Then like Cuba Gooding wanted to be like a scuba diver. Remember that shit? And now it's all the way down to swimming, and I gotta admit, I don't think I give a fuck. You know? I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's a recreational activity. Plus,
Australia gasps and everyone, oh, it's an Olympic sport, Bill. Oh my God.
I've been in pools. There's been black people in the pool, you know? I never saw any white guy like trying to like fucking like prevent people from getting into the pool.
Well, wasn't segregation? You couldn't share pools either. Like in America or something? There's like, they had segregated pools. Something.
It's like, are they just like making this shit up? I'm not being a dick here either, okay? Just to clarify, you know, I just don't want anybody coming up to me after the show like, you know, I was thinking it, and then you fucking said it, and then... I'm not saying that I don't think black people should be allowed to put on some Speedos and go for a dip. I'm not saying that shit. I'm just saying...
I don't think anyone should be able to put on Speedos and go for a dip. Ban Speedos. That's what I'm saying.
These movies, like the characters aren't even believable. Like they always have to have like that, the over-the-top, uninhibited white racist character, you know? You know that guy, he's the guy like, he's supposed to represent all the white evil, you know? He's like the dude they always have like screaming during the movie trailer. They'd be like, they were the first all-black swim team. Get out of the pool! He's got like a big vein in his forehead. He's just screaming shit, not even looking around, you know? Dude, it's ridiculous. Real racism is quiet. It's subtle. People look around first. They make sure that, you know, they make sure the coast is clear. There's disclaimers like, dude, you know I'm not racist, but these insert group name followed by fucked up conversation, right? That's how it goes down. Not just some guy just standing up there. There's Negroes in the pool. Do you approve of this? I work at the bank. Can I be fired immediately, please? I'm just saying, can you just make the shit like believable. You know what the honest thing is those movies, they're starting to give me a complex. You know, because anytime they do a movie about a group of people that thinks dumb shit about another group of people, it's always like white dudes. So it's like, are white dudes the only ones who think ignorant shit about other people, you know?
Someone hasn't watched enough European shows, because if you watch one, everyone's racist against the Irish and that. There's always like, an Irish person moving into my neighborhood. Like, you just have to watch other shows than American shows.
No Mexican guy ever walked up to somebody from India like, dude, what the fuck is that? Is that like itchy? Does that bug you? What is it? White dudes the only ones walking around. Well, you guys don't eat cows? What are you, a bunch of fags? Well, then why are you wearing sandals? This guy's wearing sandals. This guy's a fag.
You know what? I thought sandals was like a dad thing to wear. Or why? I kind of want to find the pedo ones. No means no. And maybe white guilt. I'm assuming that's the name. Be interesting to watch. What do you guys think? Which Bill Burr stand-up should we watch next? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And do you like watching stand-up? I actually really enjoy his comedy. I always have, so it's like from his shows and stuff and the little clips I've seen. And I think he's an okay actor. I know a lot of people's like, some people think he's offensive, some people think he isn't. Someone called him woke in the comments, and I just think he has his opinions and he doesn't change them to fit into political sections, which is fine. I think that's a more genuine way to do it than blindly following. But the thing is that I think comedy, especially when I don't think he's doing like a I'm saying something horrible to go trending online kind of thing, like it's not rage bait, like he actually has jokes here. I think that's perfectly fine when you have actual jokes at comedy, other than I said an offensive thing and everyone's mad, ha ha ha. Do you get it? It's like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's like the comedy's more than just that, okay? But okay guys, I'll catch you next time, my delinquents.
In a world of neon lights, till the body shines so bright, clumsy hot flood holds her crown, busting sassy folks she's found. Ears perk up a burp in sight, with a smile she takes the fight. Buns and balls won't break her stride, carrying hard she